Alright, we are back. Bit of a long break, I'm sorry, but things have been a bit hectic here. The good news is that I have managed to fix this leveling bug, at least for this level. By entering Shadowkeeper and just saving it as an edited game, it seems to remove the level cap. Wait, no, that's a lie. I actually downloaded a level cap remover as a mod into the override directory, and that seems to have gotten rid of whatever was holding it in place, which seems to have been the Baldur's Gate level cap. Quite bizarre if you ask me. Anyway, can level up the Beige Balladeer. 2 hit points and an additional level 4 mage spell. Let's quickly handle that. Magic missiles and so on. Right, it's time for something new, I think. What should we go with? Okay. Might be useful, but we don't really get into spellcasting duels. I think Greater Malison is useful for bringing down saving throws, but we don't have much punch to follow it up. Emotion is more useful, I think, in that... So it restores courage, and also makes enemies have to save versus spell, or lie down and not fight back. Useful, I would say. Korgan, meanwhile, you get an additional weapon proficiency. Okay, let's put it into the sword and shield style. Minsk. Wow, a load of saving throw reductions. Wow, 3 in one go. And another level 1 spell. What is he equipped with, I wonder? It's the Amulet of Power. Yeah, I'll fix that if it ever comes to facing undead, but spoiler alert, we don't actually face vampires, I don't think, for a good long while, so I can do that between now and the next video. Meanwhile, Jahira, no new spells. And only 1 HP. Right. Another heal light wounds. Good to add those to our arsenal. A lot of minor spells and 1 level 6. As well as weapon proficiency. Right. Sword and shield. And let's take a doom. Why not? Another chant? No, we don't use it often enough. Don't use whole person much, so let's get rid of one of those. A flame blade to handle trolls. Another silence for spellcasters. Holy smite, why not? Then again, removing paralysis might be more useful in a pinch. So, okay. A level 6 spell. Again, not really many undead. Aerial Servant. That is quite useful, I seem to recall. Alright, and Imine unfortunately has quite a way to go to level, because she's been apart from the party for some time. Not much I can do on that account.
Yes, of course.
Dead Etin there. Right, so we know that this kind of area is safe. But beyond that, we're not so sure. If you plan on passing this point, surface half health, you should be warned that it's not truly part of the City of Caverns. Okay. Drow elves. And traps.
Our actions are good, and will serve the greater balance.
I assume he means this way as well. Actually, no, because there'd be another border guard, would there not? And this leads back to the temple. Let's talk to this guy. Right.
An offering for you, Sokola. Open your mighty jaws and take this, your former servant, as sustenance for you.
We are mighty, Shark Father. We strike without fear and without remorse. Take this gift as a measure of our power. No!
I'll stick with you no matter what.
You
But you
continue
should
to
still
be
try and be
an
decent to
oddity
people.
here.
Even before you left, the king had made it clear that I should instruct you as to how you may enter the prince's base. Far end of the city, beyond a chamber with two great doors. Okay. Infidels. Took Sekolar's tooth from our lax guardians with the intent of blocking pursuit. Southwest section of the city is the major's hideout, and he was killed. Okay. There's no other choice, I suppose I will have to. Yeah, that's pretty plain. Mad Kings, what can you do? Fight the elephant and drow at strong. Well, it seems we've got to help either the king or the prince. And the king seems quite insane and might turn on us if we don't. If we do help him even. It doesn't even come to our mind that we might carve an independent path. We feel pretty dependent on these creatures. What do you need me to do exactly? Okay. Very well. I agree to talk to this prince. Let's have a look at this orb. Looks like a sponge. Okay, right. So now comes the time to actually go beyond the city of caverns to the southwest is where I must head. First of all, at least. Now, it makes sense to make Imoyne invisible here.
Gotcha.
So she can detect traps without being molested. Sighting stuff detecting traps.
Shoddily made and shoddily maintained, but good killing grounds nevertheless.
There's a walkway up there. Aha, a trap. Right. Let's bring the party
Something
up.
you need.
I swim in
I wouldn't
memories
dream
in
of
such a place
refusing.
as this.
What do you want?
Most
Good to go.
unpleasant memories.
Okay, sword spiders and eticaps. Eticaps. Seems like there'll be a web trap around here somewhere. And a bone golem. Very exotic. I know where that leads. Should be quite fun to investigate. Okay. What the hell? Okay. Looks like we're going to have to start this battle somehow.
Be quick with it.
Nor do I know how he detected her.
You point.
Maybe she
I pop.
comes out of visibility temporarily when detecting traps or something. But either way, it's rather unfair.
Ready and able.
Okay.
Nature's servant
Deploy some
awaits.
defensive spells, as well as healing thyself.
Name it.
Can you do anything to this thing? Most likely not.
Right you are.
Okay. Let's run. Okay. Run up this way. Beige Baldur. Cast a fireball in her wake.
Oh
Come
yes.
over here.
Ready and willing. Alright, alright.
Okay, cast a fireball here.
In cactus.
Just as I thought.
Right. AI on. Sing, sing, sing.
Something up? No problem at all.
Jacques trust is foolish.
And the
Something you
dead.
need.
Okay, apart from
Ready
you,
and able.
gonna sing.
Onward then.
And
Yes, Abel. I shall follow your strength.
Time to move. You can count on me.
just kill this bunch of spiders and golem.
Yes.
Glory. Now you die.
Beige Baldur is actually engaging this
Feel
thing.
the backhand of justice.
I find that somewhat amusing. Whoa, he got hit. Quite nastily. How much damage did that do? 19 damage. Yeah, he was already injured, I think, so...
Breaker.
There we go. Probably want
I
to
await your need.
heal our party's kitten up.
Words, not words.
As you will.
Gold. And
What do you best be paid well for
magic
this?
missile
Something you
scroll.
need. Of course.
Let's not sniff at it. It might come handy in a pinch, but most likely end up being sold. Okay.
Yep, this way then.
Okay, we can detect more traps along here. I think we'll have the rest soon. We're running out of spells, well, useful spells in this kind of situation, and also running out of health on some key party members. Not to an extraordinary degree, but still better than safe than sorry. An imp.
Ready. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
What you want? Gotcha.